Sister reminded me of this story this past weekend that I had totally forgotten about, and we were laughing our asses off. So let me just tell you, I was 17 and I was dating my second boyfriend. Keep in mind, this is the man that I broke up with to be with my now husband, Kyle Russell. That's not relevant to the story, just a little fun fact for you. Anyways, so my second boyfriend, we will call him Tamlin. Me and Tamlin, we met at my first job, which was Steak and Shake. I won't even get into all that because that's a whole fucking story in itself, which is wild. He was a few years older than me, and he lived with his grandmother, and he drove his grandmother's car. I can't remember what kind of car it was. All I know that it was gold, and it was a grandma car, okay? We had plans to go on one of our first little dates, and I was really trying to avoid the whole, like, him picking me up from my house and shit like that because I knew how my dad was. This boy was like, he had tattoos, and he was not, like, big-time country boy, so I knew that my dad was gonna give him hell. I was trying to avoid that. You know I can't handle secondhand embarrassment. I kept saying, no, it's not happening. You're not picking me up. Like, I'll just meet you there, bud, okay? Drop the bomb to my parents that I'm seeing this guy. We work together, and they're all for it. They're encouraging it. They're just glad that I broke up with my high school boyfriend that they were not a fan of. I was like, yeah, it's really cool. So we're gonna go on a date this weekend. Okay, bye. My dad was like, I hope he's picking you up from the house. I was like, no, I was just gonna meet him there. He's like hell you are. He better come in my driveway. Get out of the car, walk his ass to the door, knock on the door, and shake my fucking hand like a man. No, please just let me meet him. He said, you wanna go on that date? That boy better drive over here and pick your bitch ass up. I knew from right then that it was about to be a shit show, and I just didn't know how big of a shit show it was about to be. My dad was primed and ready to meet this old boy. He drank a few beers, he invited his buddy over. Tamlin arrives, pulls in the driveway, he meets my dad, his buddy, they're tipsy. They're giving him literal hell. I'm shaking like a fucking leaf. I'm like, all right, we gotta go, we gotta get out of here. So that's all said and done, we make it out, okay? We're getting in the car, and we're backing out of the fucking driveway when all hell breaks loose. This motherfucker, he barrels out of the fucking driveway in reverse, and he takes out our mailbox. Just runs it the fuck over, demolishes it. Literally ripped it out of the ground. I was like, oh my God, you have got to be kidding me. This is the biggest fuck up you could ever do. We can't go back. We can't go back in there and tell them you just did that. It'll be over for you, bud. Go, haul ass, go. Stupid. Little did we know, our neighbor across the street, my rival, I did not get along with this man. We did not like each other. He thought that he was like the neighborhood cop, and he had to keep an eye on everything, and I was always getting in trouble because this motherfucker was always watching our house, telling on me and shit like that. So we had beef to begin with. And like when the cops came to our house sometimes, like he was always out in his front yard with his lawn chair as soon as they pulled in, ready to watch the show. Our dog ate his goat one time, and he was out to get us ever since that happened. Old neighbor buddy jumps into action as soon as he sees this crime take place. But he starts hauling ass after us. He literally jumped in his fucking vehicle and starts hauling ass after us like it is his duty. Me and Tamlin are going down the road, and I noticed that somebody is like on our ass. Like they are following us. They're flashing their lights, honking their horn. I'm like, what the fuck? So I start looking really hard in the mirror, and I'm like, that's old neighbor boy. You gotta be kidding me. Do not stop. You just keep your ass going. Fuck that guy. Neighbor man is not backing down. He won't take no for an answer. About to wreck into Tamlin's mama's car. Oh my God. This is insane. Just pull over, I guess. Let me talk this stupid fuck. We pull over, and I get out, and I'm like, what's your fucking problem, man? He's like, you just took y'all's mailbox out. Did you notice? I said, yes, it's my mailbox. Don't fucking worry about it. Then he proceeds to get his little phone out and call my dad and let him know that we were the ones that took the mailbox out. We just did this hit and run. I was like, dude, you gotta be fucking miserable, man. You're a piece of shit. Get alive. And my dad calls me, and he's like, yeah, get your stupid ass home. Me and Tamlin start making our way back home with our fucking tail between our legs. Meanwhile, neighbor man follows us there, and he pulls in the driveway with us. Go home! This isn't your business! Clock out, buddy! Me and Tamlin get cussed out, naturally, and then my dad and his buddy follow Tamlin out to the road with a post hole digger and make him replant our mailbox while they make fun of him and laugh their asses off at his humiliation. Poor guy. Sorry about that, Tamlin.